tennis fan, let's break down the top half of the men's draw at Roland Garros from a coaching perspective. Who's got the edge and who is heading to the semifinals, maybe even the final. Starting with Jannik Sinner versus Andrei Rublev. Now let's be real. Sinner is looking like the guy to beat. The way he is stepping into the court, taking everything early and reading the game, that's top-level confidence. Rublev, always dangerous with that explosive forehand, but tactically, he struggles against players who take time away. He will need to step up his variety and mental composure. The prediction is Sinner in 4. Too solid, too fast, too clean. Rublev might take a set, but Sinner will absorb the pressure and push through. Bublik versus Draper, the wild card versus the rising star. Bublik brings chaos, trick shots, and unpredictability, but Draper's lefty serve and calm under pressure have impressed me. The Brit is playing mature, structured tennis, patient when needed, both when the moment's right. So I guess Draper in 4. Next, Zverev versus Griekspoor. Zverev's being quietly dominant. His serve plus backhand combo is firing, and if his focus stays sharp, this is his match to lose. Griekspoor's coming off a long 5-setter. He is dangerous when he's confident, but can he hurt Zverev over 5 sets? So I guess Zverev moving forward in 3. Zverev's physicality and rhythm should be too much here. Djokovic versus Norrie. Norrie's lefty spin and consistency make him a tough out, but this is Djokovic at Roland Garros. His movements looking better every round, and his ability to lock in and control tempo is unmatched. So Djokovic moving forward in 3 sets. Route to the final, and my predictions are at quarterfinals Sinner versus Draper, and Sinner wins, and Zverev versus Djokovic. Djokovic wins in a 3-war. For the semifinals, Sinner versus Djokovic, obviously, this could be the match of the tournament. If Sinner brings his A game and doesn't drop back on the baseline, he can push Novak. But if it's windy, physical and messy, Novak thrives in that chaos. And finally, from the top half, I think Novak Djokovic, but if anyone can stop him, it's Jannik. Their semi-final could be the real final. So let me know your predictions, drop them in the comments. Let's get into the bottom half of the draw, and this section is wide open. It's young, it's wild, and it's ready to surprise. Let's break it down. Starting with Lorenzo Musetti versus Holger Rune. This is a shot maker's delight. 2 creative players with flair, angles, and the ability to construct points beautifully. But here is the thing, Rune is the more explosive of the 2, especially with his backhand under pressure. Musetti has the better slice and variety, but Rune's return game and toughness have improved massively. He's also been to the quarters here before. So I guess Rune moving forward in 4 sets. Then Frances Tiafoe versus Daniel Altmaier. Tiafoe's playing his best Roland Garros ever, but Altmaier is a clay court grinder. He loves the long rallies, uses shape and height really well. If Frances stays aggressive and keeps his energy up, he wins this. But if he gets too passive or impatient, Altmaier could steal it. So moving forward, Tiafoe in 5. Then going with Alexei Popyrin versus Tommy Paul. This one's spicy. Popyrin has been playing fearless, crushing forehands and serving huge. But Paul is just so reliable on clay now, super athletic and tactically very clean. One of the most underrated movers on tour. The key will be Paul's return position. If he gets a read on the Popyrin serve early, he will run away with it. So Paul moving forward in 4. More complete game and more experienced at this stage. And going with Ben Shelton versus Carlos Alcaraz. Match of the day, I guess, no question. And Shelton's lefty cannon serve, he's fearless. It's made for the big stage, but Alcaraz is just another level. Here is the difference. Alcaraz defends better, builds points more intelligently, and on play, he's got that Nadal-like swagger. His drop shot, his court coverage, his energy, it's next gen but refined. Shelton's best chance? Serving lights out and going for broke. But if it gets physical, it's all Carlos. So, Carlos moving forward in 3. And the route to the final. My prediction for the quarterfinals. Rune versus Tiafoe. And Rune wins, but it could be a 5-setter. And Paul versus Alcaraz. Alcaraz wins. And semi-final, Rune versus Alcaraz. They've had battles before. This would be fire, but right now Alcaraz looks sharper, more confident, and most importantly, more consistent. And the finalist from the bottom half? Carlos Alcaraz. It's not just power, it's maturity, problem solving, and that aura he's built at Roland Garros. This bracket is all about the next generation, and we're seeing who is ready for that next step. Drop your predictions below. Are you agree with me? And let's see if we're headed for Alcaraz versus Djokovic, or does someone crash the party? Women's round of 16, top half breakdown, tactical insight, player breakdowns, and predictions. So, for Aryna Sabalenka versus Amanda Anisimova, those are two massive hitters but very different rhythms. Sabalenka has been a machine in 2025. She's learned how to balance aggression with control. Her serve is reliable now, and when she lands the first strike, she controls the tempo. Anisimova, on the other hand, is a rhythm disruptor. She likes pace, but she uses her backhand down the line beautifully and has great instincts on clay. However, she is still working back into top form after injuries. So I guess Sabalenka moving forward in 2. She just has too much confidence and too many weapons right now. Unless her unforced error spike, she'll dominate. Ludmila Samsonova versus Qinwen Zheng. This might be the sleeper match of the day. Zheng is rising quickly. She's got huge ground strokes, she opens the court beautifully, and she's mentally tough. Samsonova has the heavier game, especially on serve, but Zheng is more natural clay courter. If Zheng handles Samsonova's pace, she should pull away in the rallies. So I guess Zheng moving forward in 3. Paolini versus Svitolina. A battle between consistency versus grit. Paolini has had a fantastic clay season. She is quick, disciplined, and she uses her forehand to open the angle smartly. But Svitolina, she's a warrior, great defensive instincts, and one of the smartest players when it comes to adjusting mid-match. This will be out court position and patience. Paolini needs to finish points early. Svitolina needs to make it a physical grind. So I guess Svitolina in 3 sets moving forward. Elena Rybakina versus Iga Swiatek, match of the tournament. Rybakina is one of the few players with a winning record versus Iga, and Iga knows it. Swiatek has looked clinical this week, and she's inspired by that Rafa energy. But Rybakina has the ability to take time away, especially with her deep flat shot. If she lands her first serve, she can get Iga off rhythm quickly. But if this goes long, Swiatek's movement, topspin, and footwork will wear Rybakina down. And this is Paris, Iga's house. Don't forget it. So I guess Iga moving forward. She gets pushed, maybe even a set down, but her defense and tactical discipline pull her through. And the road to the final. My prediction for the quarterfinals. Sabalenka versus Zheng. Sabalenka wins. Svitolina versus Swiatek, Swiatek wins. And semi-final, Swiatek versus Sabalenka. Rematch of some epic clashes. They know each other inside out. On this surface, in these conditions, Swiatek's edge in movement, spin and point construction gives her the edge. And the finalist from the top half, Iga Swiatek. We'll see. This top half is stacked, but if Iga gets through Rybakina, she might just go all the way. Let me know your pick. I'm breaking down the bottom half of the women's singles draw, round of 16. We've got a fascinating mix of youth, experience, and contrasting styles. I'm going to walk you through each matchup, give you the tactical keys, and ultimately tell you who I think will emerge from this half to play for the title. Starting with Andreeva versus Kasatkina. This one's a tactical chess match, but with a flamethrower involved. And that's Andreeva. At just 17, she's playing beyond her years. What impressed me most is not just the baseline power, but the way she constructs points. Her ability to inject pace off both wings while staying balanced, that's elite. On clay, she uses her heavy topspin to pin players back, and she is starting to add that variety, drop shots, angle that you need at Roland Garros. Now Kasatkina's got one of the best tennis IQs on tour. She's going to throw spins, change directions, test Mira's patience. But there is the thing, Kasatkina's ball just doesn't have enough weight to consistently hurt Andreeva. Tactical key would be Andreeva's shot tolerance versus Kasatkina's variety. If Mira stays composed, she wins. So I guess Andreeva moving forward in 2 tight sets. With Bosson versus Jessica Pegula. Bosson's been the story of the tournament, a wild card who is punched way above expectations. Big forehand, willing to take time away, but we're at the stage now where tactical discipline and big match experience start to matter most. So Pegula, she's a pro's pro. Relentless depth, clean timing and excellent court positioning. She'll absorb Bosson's pace and pick her spots. What I like about Jess is she doesn't beat herself, especially against less experienced players. Tactical key. Pegula's backhand down the line is going to expose Bosson's movement, and that will break down the French woman's court position over time. So I guess Pegula in straight sets moving forward. Maybe a tight first. Then Madison Keys versus Hailey Baptiste. All-American matchup, and this could get explosive. Keys is playing well, she's healthy, and when that forehand is dealt in, she can take the racket out of anyone's hands. But Baptiste is no pushover. She's improved her fitness, her serves got some sting, and she's not afraid of the moment. That said, Keys on clay has added just enough margin. Not as wild as she used to be. She's flattening out short balls, but she's also playing with better rally discipline. The tactical key. If Keys manages her errors and keeps Baptiste moving side to side, it's her match. So the prediction is Keys moving forward in 3 sets. Baptiste takes a set, but Keys' firepower prevails. And then moving to Ekaterina Alexandrova versus Coco Gauff. This is a dangerous one for Coco. Alexandrova plays flat early and takes big cuts on return, especially second serve. Gauff's been vulnerable on her serve placement, and Ekaterina's going to go after it. But Coco's movement is a game changer on clay. She covers the court so well, turns defense into offense, and her backhand is rock solid. What you need to do is stretch out points, get that Alexandrova forehand on the run, and avoid feeding her rhythm. The tactical key, Coco's serve +1. She needs to set up her forehand early in points and not just react. The prediction is Gauff in 3 sets. Tougher than expected, but she will problem solve her way through. So quarterfinals. The predictions are Andreeva versus Pegula. Now this is where it gets juicy. Pegula's experience versus Andreeva's firepower. I'm going with the teenager here. Andreeva can break Pegula's rhythm, and that X factor, it matters on the big stage. So Andreeva in 3. This will be a slugfest. Keys can out-hit Gauff, but Coco's foot speed and defense, especially on this surface, give her the edge. And tactically, Gauff is better at adjusting mid-match. So I guess Gauff moving in 3, very close. So the finalist prediction from the bottom half. I've got Coco Gauff making the final. She's been trending up in form, her confidence is building, and the way the draw shapes up, her blend of athleticism, court coverage, and tactical awareness gives her the edge. Andreeva might be the long-term rival, but Gauff's got the experience and much toughness right now to come through this gauntlet. She's my pick from the bottom half to reach the final at Roland Garros 2025. That's your bottom half breakdown, tactical lens, coaching insights, and fearless predictions. If you're liking this style of analysis, hit that like button and subscribe. We'll be tracking every stage of the French Open. Until next time, keep your feet moving and your eyes on the ball.